Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakumullahu khair for tuning in to another episode of Hussein Muhammad Raw. I'm your host and coach Hussein Muhammad, working to help you maximize your life and business by the grace, will, and for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We work to help you achieve your everlasting success. All praise and thanks are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our creator, owner, and sustainer. And may the peace and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon the most esteemed leader and most honorable teacher, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, his family, his companions, and those who follow him until the day of judgment. Allahumma ameen. Inshallah, today what I'll be talking to you about as I head over to pray Dhuhr at Masjid al-Huda, inshallah, is breaking out of your shell. What it is, why it's important, and how to break out of your shell by the grace, will, and for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you have a dream and you have goals and you have this unbelievable ambition to make something out of your life, you're going to, overcome a lot of obstacles, a lot of painful problems and challenges, a lot of setbacks, a lot of challenges that will come your way in one way or another. And I was listening to Tim Ferriss a few days ago, and he said, as you move forward towards your goals and dreams, you're not gonna be, you're not gonna have less problems and challenges. The quality of your problem and challenge will increase with the results that you get. So one particular thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is the identity that we carry of ourselves and how we mentally label ourselves and physically label ourselves with the identity that we have. And one of the things that I struggle with every single day of my life is breaking out of my shell. And I don't know if it's a mental disorder. I hope not. I probably think it's a mental condition more so. Probably even an opportunity where I have conditional personalities, meaning if I'm with my friends, I'm like, most laid back, cool person, I hope, that you could be around and enjoy time with. And then when I am around the masjid, I have a different personality. When I am at work, for sure I have a different personality. And also when I am at different events, I have different personalities. I don't know why, right? And I actually don't like the fact that people label each other introverts or extrovert. I believe I'm both, and I could switch between the two whenever I need to. But one of the things that I have a hard time with is finding that congruency with my identity and making sure that I am that person all across. Now, that's going to be very, very hard because number one, breaking out of your shell, you're gonna feel fake. You're gonna feel like you're being someone you're not, and you're gonna feel like you have a lot of defects and a lot of things that you don't feel comfortable saying, doing, because we're consciously or subconsciously afraid of what people are going to think about us, what they're going to say about us, and what they're going to do to us or about us, or how they're going to behave around us. And that's a thought that is gut-wrenching, so to say, and that's something that we really have to pay attention to and figure out how to step out of our shells. Now, what is stepping out of our shells? That's, as I mentioned before, being who you are, no matter where you are, when you are, or how you are, if that even makes any sense. And why is that important? For you to achieve your goals and dreams, not only in this life, but also in the hereafter, you have to maintain an identity that is true to yourself, and you're not stepping on eggshells all of your life, being worried about what this person is going to say, what this person is going to do, when they're going to say it, why they're going to say it, and how they're going to do it, and so forth and so on. So it's going to be very, very important for you to be yourself at all times, right? Stepping out of your shell. And with that, comes with a lot of obstacles and challenges that we go through every single day of our lives. There's many reasons that I can name why it's so important for us to continuously seek to step out of our shells. Number one, just being happy with yourself as a person. I find myself in so many situations where I felt like I could have said something. I felt like I could have done something. I felt like I could have, been in a situation where I was more of a support rather than a bystander. So, it's important to kind of go through